Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Money Mindset Manifesting Business Show. Today, we've got the beautiful Mradula Shet with us, and we are going to be talking about building a personal brand, but very specifically using an ebook to do that. Very interesting for an entrepreneur and how to start actually building and expanding your business in different ways with different beautiful options. I'm going to just read Mradula's bio real quickly, and then we'll introduce you. She is a seasoned copywriter, social media marketer, and a personal branding consultant with over 2 decades of online experience. Mradula specializes in crafting customized ebooks to help individuals and business like you build engaged email lists, which attracts and nurtures a loyal audience, strengthens personal brands to establish your unique and authentic online presence. She helps you to boost conversations, drive meaningful actions, whether it's sales, signups, or other desired outcomes. She streamlines your offers, place all your courses, programs, links, and even affiliate links in a single, easy-to-access place to easily distribute. And she helps you grow your network, boost organic and website traffic. This is a mouthful. We won't be talking about all of it this time around. We're only going to be talking about building that personal brand and incorporating an ebook into your personal brand. Welcome to the show, sweetie. Thank you so much for showing up, for being willing to be interviewed, and just to help female entrepreneurs thrive in business all over the world. Please, could you tell us a little bit more about yourself and how you got into doing all these wonderful things?
Hi, Yvette. First of all, thank you for this wonderful opportunity to speak to your audience. I really appreciate it. About myself and why I started this, writing has always been my passion, and I've written for an international client for the past 2 decades. And unlike most writers, I didn't depend on only the platforms to get my assignments, nor have I always worked a full-time job. So in the process of learning acquiring my leads and clients, I mastered the act of social media marketing. I got all my leads through Facebook groups, especially through Facebook groups. And so I realized that that's one, I did it through building my brand, my authenticity, speaking about what I do. And I realized that many have a problem in coming up with their own words, how to project themselves, how to build their personal brands. They don't know what to create, what to say. They know how they have to create content, but they don't know what content to create and how to build their brand. So I decided it's time I do my bit in exchange for whatever the internet has given me all these years. It's time for me to give back by sharing my experience and expertise with those who are willing to learn and who want to grow online.
Yes. Oh, that is beautiful. Now tell us, especially the listeners or people watching that have just started out in business, or they've been a couple of years in, and it's the first time they're really thinking about personal brand. What exactly is a personal brand?
Okay, the best way I always explain it is we are in internet world where there are billions of people there. It's not just you and me or your audience. There's so many people, so many coaches, consultants, marketers, therapists. So we have to stand out from the lot. We have to let people know who we are. And that's the best way to do it online, because we don't meet anyone physically. It's all virtually done. And the only way you can show who you are, let people know who you are, is through your content. And that is called personal branding. Speaking about your content in a special way, highlighting your USP, something special about your skills and expertise that makes you stand out from your competition. Like everyone is a writer, but you have niched down. Keep on niching down to a specific topic, maybe a topic or a specific way of writing or a specific way of audience that you target to. It's basically all a matter of niching down and finding your unique voice and speaking about it online. And then in the process, you build your personal brand. It's very essential because there's so much competition out there. I'm not discussing. I always encourage everyone to work online. You can earn online, but only if you stand out. If you know how to use the online, then you can actually earn money online. It is very possible.
Yes. And so then, talking about an ebook, how would you It's so interesting that you are bringing in ebook with personal brand. How are you connecting the two?
Okay. The reason I came up with the idea of an ebook is because, like I said, everyone is creating content, everyone is making themselves look special, and we can only share about a single post on a social media profile.
Yeah.
Only
Okay.
one topic whenever we share a post. So I decided the best way you could actually project yourself is by having a small ebook which you can share with all your posts. That ebook can contain everything you want to share about your topic, whatever your expertise is, in a simple ebook, maybe about 15 to 20. My ebooks are usually 15 to 20 pages long because I add pictures to it. That's again your choice. You can have only text. I prefer having a text and pictures because it's more attractive. If you're having only text, maybe about 8 to 10, 12 pages are more than enough. As long as you provide information what you do, and I recommend your ebooks to always have show one tip of how one of your strategies so that the reader actually sees that you can help them
Yes.
overcome their problem. And that's how you build your personal brand. They sort of start. What is a personal brand? Eventually gaining trust in you, seeing your authority, understanding that you are the person who can actually help them. And that's how an ebook can help you in the same process.
Okay, so would you use this ebook, because you say 15 to 20 pages, so I'm assuming you aren't charging money for it? Would you then use it as a lead magnet? If so, explain to the audience what a lead magnet is and how you would use it.
Okay, a lead magnet is something because we have to nurture an audience, we have to get their contact details. And a lead magnet
Yes.
is a way of offering something in value in exchange for the person's email ID, specifically, usually it's an email ID. The reason is, I
Yes.
mean, we give them something that they feel that okay, I need to learn what the person is offering, what that ebook is about. Whatever is offered in the ebook can help that your audience. And so they pick it up, they read it, and based on how you structure the ebook, you can actually take them to the next step on your value ladder. You can make them either buy your course or buy one of your products on Etsy store products, or you can make them have a free consultation call with you. The way you structure your ebook is to make them realize that you can actually help them, or you offer something that they would benefit from, or you're offering a product they're looking for, and so they would likely to click on the link later on. That's
Yes.
a lead magnet, basically something you offer valuable in exchange for the email ID.
Okay, so talking about the email addresses and that, why would you want to build an email list?
Oh,
Does
yeah,
it
it's
does it incorporate with your personal brand and your business? And why, like, do people even still read emails? Why is that so important?
I always recommend having email list. I mean, yes, that is the question. Do people read emails? That is a question mark, depending on how you write your email, how many emails you send. You keep bombarding emails, the people end up unsubscribing from your list. But then the importance of an email list is because you never know when the social media platform may kick you out. For some reason or the other, maybe your account gets banned, then you don't have a contact details, you don't have maybe you've got thousands of followers on your profile. If you don't have the email, how are you going to connect with them again? We start a new, supposing you have to start afresh. The email list is yours forever. Unless you put it into the bin, you're the owner of the email list. So there is no one, you don't have to worry about it at all. Whereas the LinkedIn, Facebook, in the algorithm, there's so many rules coming in. If you suppose you run ads, you never know when your accounts get banned. So it's always better to have an email list. You can always rely on to rebuild your community. Supposing something goes wrong, or even if there are no, like, even sharing on the social media, you're actually restricted by the amount of content you can share, what you can share, the links you can share. In emails, you can write whatever you want to share to them. So that's
Yeah.
always a benefit of having an email list.
Yes, yes. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So, if someone in our audience, let's first ask this question: if anyone watching or listening is really intrigued by this idea of writing an ebook for your business, drop in the comments and say, yes, I'm keen, I'm eager, I've thought of it, or I've never thought of it, and now I'm really thinking of it. We would love to see all your comments come in. And tell me, how would someone even start creating an ebook? If you've got this big business and there's so much under an umbrella, you usually have 3 to 5 core topics that you talk about, how do you even decide what to go and put into this ebook?
Like I have a client now who's actually he's selling a software. So he's actually ordered 10 ebooks from me on for different niches he's targeting in cold outreach. For each niche he wants a specific ebook. So it's up to you to decide what do you feel is your strongest niche. Supposing you have an umbrella, maybe you have 4 offers or 4 topics you speak on. Look, do some research and see which is the most trending topic. What people are most what your audience resonates best with, or what problems the biggest problem you have that you're solving. Use that first, start with that ebook, and you can use AI. Even I use AI. AI is very good, but then the only thing, AI, you need to know how to give the right prompts. AI does do wonders if we know how to create the right prompts. Please, you can always create an ebook by using AI. Just give it the right prompts, give it the information you want to share. Share your knowledge with the ChatGPT or whatever AI tool you're using, and it will give you a good even it gives you a sort of an outline. You have to keep refining until you find the exact ebook you want to project to your audience. Then you just have to have you can use Canva and create an ebook cover, and then you can have an index, and then you can have all the links. And one thing I love about ebooks, I encourage, like supposing you have a Etsy stores or you have your different courses or different offers, you can always add the links into the ebook too, so that you have the added benefit of and people are aware of your products. They just have to click on those links and they reach out to your Etsy store, your Amazon store, or whatever it is that you have your offerings. And you can, it's a multiple source. I mean, it's a one-time effort, either of time or money. And then it gives a long-term results as long as you use the ebooks properly. You share it in the right places and you'll get results after that.
What are these places? Where would you share the ebook? What would you suggest?
Of course, first thing is always your profile. No matter which profile you have, wherever you are, wherever you share content, make it a point to have the ebook either on your bio or on the in the post. Also, you can have it in your post, individual post, and then you can have it. And like if you're having a networking event, supposing you on calls with group calls, there are many free networking events going on. Talk about your ebook and share the ebook link over there. Then you can also share the ebooks and any like supposing you have an interview, like I'm talking, get on interviews, get to people, speak out to people, and share those ebooks out of them. So they're all the multiple platforms. Reddit, there are forums also. You can share ebooks there, and of course you can also exchange ebooks. There are many coaches, consultants, and service providers who are actually exchanging ebooks. I mean, email lists where you can even share your what do you call it, sequence with them with your email, whatever ebook you have in it. Give them the offer, and you do the same to your audience. You share your offer to their audience, and they give you their offer to you, and you send it out. So it's all mutually beneficial.
I love that. Yes, that is so cool. I know you said that you have a free offer for all our people watching and listening. This is, audience, this is a free ebook. Of course it's a free ebook. Why wouldn't it be? She's going to show us exactly what to do. So the title of the ebook is Here's Why Every Entrepreneur Should Have an Ebook in 2025. Do you want to tell us a little bit more of what's inside of this? Just so that we can see why exactly we need to click this link and get your ebook.
like I said, it reveals why an ebook is essential in this today's world when there is so much of clutter out there. How an ebook can actually help you stand out from the clutter, make people see you and recognize your authority, your expertise, and at the same time, it shows you how you can create your own ebook, what you can do to have your own ebook. And then after you get an ebook, how you can actually distribute it. So in the nutshell, it helps you give you a complete, at least an idea of what you can do with an ebook, why you need an ebook. Because like sometimes I actually recommend, like even instead of having a website, I recommend starting out with an ebook first, because a website is because website is basically covers the same things. For websites, you have to keep updating it with blog posts for SEO optimization, or you have to keep sharing the links, either of the two. So instead of sharing the links of the website, if you're not ready to keep sharing blog posts every day, you can always have an ebook first. An ebook, and I consider an ebook to be like a mid part between your social media profile and a website. Until you're ready to write regularly on a website, you can have an ebook, 1 or 2 ebooks, and then you can always use that lead book again on your website as a lead magnet. When you have a website, you have an ebook and have an ebook as a lead magnet, so you can use the same ebook over there. So it won't go to waste. And it serves, yes.
So you're going to treat it basically as the top of your funnel coming down, and then
Exactly.
really introducing them into more programs, higher level programs and that.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have any other programs that you would like to talk to the audience about? A couple of programs, like what you help them on, something now obviously from the ebook into something more advanced where you can really help them in their business.
Yeah. What I help in is mainly content creation, because that's like you can see my tagline, Eureka. My website is Eureka, where words build brands. It's your words that build your brand. So you need to know what type of words you have, what words you have to project to your audience, what content you have to create. That's where I come in. I step in and see what your USP is, and I bring out that USP to the right content, the right questions, right strategies, so that you stand out from the clutter. So always, of course, I completed one workshop recently on LinkedIn optimization, how to optimize your profile, because that too is a part of personal branding. Having an optimized profile, each profile I show how to optimize your profile, how to use your profile, a real estate. I mean, the whatever space you have on your profile, how to use it effectively, and how you can actually garner, how you can actually share it. The best place to share your ebooks also. You can have links in your, like in the Facebook. Many people aren't aware of the space you can have next to the cover picture. There's a space there where you can actually share all about your ebook over there. You can share featured posts, pin posts, and those posts you have, if you have ebook there, you can bring in more traffic. As long as, but then of course, I always remind people, just not enough to have a website or a social media profile or an ebook if you don't know how to share it. Not spammy in a spammy manner, but in a natural manner. You don't keep selling everywhere. Don't keep sharing your links everywhere, but you have to make it blend with whenever you're talking, whenever you're sharing content. Just blend it into your content and let people be aware of what you have to offer. The idea is to build your brand, is to let people know who you are, that such a person exists offering such a solution to a problem. Only then will they know that there is a solution. Some people are not even aware there's a solution.
Yes.
So that's all. That's the only thing you need to do.
It's so true. You just have to keep talking.
Exactly.
And I see that we do have your website address, your website URL. We're dropping it in the description. Could people click that link and get to know more courses and programs that you have, how to work with you?
Yes, they can just click on me. They can click on my website. They can get more information over there. Again, I always offer a free call just if they want to know more about what personal branding actually is, how you can actually help them, what they can do to improve their personal brand. I prefer giving, I always give a strategy, a free strategy of what they can do, and I leave it to them to decide if they want to do it themselves or if they want me to handhold them through the process. So yes.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Is there anything else you want to share with us with regards to personal branding and the ebook specifically before we say goodbye? Is there anything else that comes to mind?
Like I said, ebooks are, ebooks, you can even have ebooks if you have videos. I forgot to mention that earlier. Recently, I had actually transcribed a video for an acupuncturist. He wanted an ebook not to sell himself, but to help his clients, potential clients, overcome the fear of needles. Because as a acupuncturist, one of his drawbacks was people fearing the needle. So he had an video. He had his own YouTube video. He asked me if I could transcribe it and add more value to the topic. And it was actually how using acupuncture for improving female reproductive health. So if something about the same topic, I transcribed this entire video, added a few more points, and he was really so happy about it. He asked for another ebook on the same topic, on acupuncture again, but a different topic altogether. So I mean, there are various ways to ebook. You don't have to actually, you can even repurpose the existing content. If you have multiple blog posts, you can, on the same topic, you can craft the ebook out of that. Or we have a podcast, maybe you have a podcast, club a few episodes of the podcast into a single ebook. Or if you have a YouTube video, you can transcribe, and there's AI tools you can use for transcribing your episodes. Add a few pictures, add a few links, and your ebook is ready. You have a video brand.
Oh, fantastic! You could have an ebook up and running in a week, and
yes, it's yeah, exactly. And even my offer, I don't just give you an ebook. I have an offer where you can even, if you're interested, I even give you an email sequence after the ebook, because it's not enough to just collect email IDs. No one buys anything from you just because they bought your ebook. You got to
Yeah,
remind them to read your ebook, and that's the purpose of the email sequence. You send out
yeah,
email sequences. You can do it yourself also. Keep sending out emails to remind them to read the book, and remind them what the book can actually do to them. Remind them to take action, because the ebook has a solution to has a one-step solution to their problems. So they will not be reminded about it. You remind them through your emails, make them read your ebook, learn that they can actually solve their problem, and then take them on a journey, showing them how they can solve the problem, and what other offers you have to help them find their ultimate desired outcome. So that's how you
yeah.
can, through emails after that.
That is so important, because I know I download things all the time and then I
Yes,
forget about it. And I'm like, and if there's that
exactly,
person
exactly.
that reminds me, I actually
Yes,
get excited. I'm like, oh yes, I
yeah,
remember. I want
that's
so
there.
important,
That's so
because we
important.
just, yeah, it's all the shiny objects. We want all of it. And then we just
Yes,
don't we
forget
forget
about it.
about it. It's so important.
Yes,
Thank you so much. What a wonderful conversation.
thank you. I had a nice
Really
time too.
insightful. You gave us so much to think about, so many golden nuggets. And please, everyone watching and listening, comment, tell us what was your biggest aha moment, what was a breakthrough moment for you. I would love to have the conversation carry on in the comments, and we will both absolutely be in there commenting and responding to you. Thank you
I'm
so much
excited
for
to
your time.
thank you very much for the opportunity to just let people know of the importance of personal branding in the online space, why they have to start building their brands. Please, everyone, do work on it. Don't think it's not important. It's very important. We want to do something online. Build your personal brand.
Yes, otherwise you're just one of the crowd and people
Exactly.
scroll past you
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
you need to stand out. That's the thing. You need
Yes.
to stand out.
And
So
exactly.
thank you. I really appreciate your time.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
all the energy you've put into just giving us more support and guidance through this. I absolutely love chatting to you, and I'm sure we'll
Love
be in
chatting to you.
contact again.
Yes.
Thank
Nice
you.
talking to you. Bye.
Lots of love.
Bye.
Bye,
Lots of love to you.
Studio.
Bye.